She's one of the most talented songwriters in the country, with music from her debut album still receiving airplay despite, well, a 5-year radio silence. Her name is Malehloka Hlalele, popularly known to you and me as Maleh, recognized for her heartfelt love ballads. Well, she's back with a new 17-track album titled Lerato Laka, and she joins us now to tell us more about her latest project and also her performance that's happening at the Leano Stage. That is tonight in Braamfontein. Good morning. Welcome to Morning Live.
Thank you so very much for
It's so
having me.
good to see you again.
It's been a while.
Oh, it's been so long.
Yeah.
What was that break about, or that sabbatical about? What inspired it? What made you take a back seat?
You know, life happened, and I just was going through a difficult time on a personal front. But, you know, I guess as artists, we often take that time out to reflect and put it back in the music, which is what I've done with this particular album, Lerato Laka. And really, I just needed to find love for the things that I'd lost passion for again. And I also wanted it to be an album that would bring us back to the fact that love is the ultimate, and it will always bring us through. And I wrote it, most of the album was written during the lockdown period.
Yeah.
And I think that was a time when all of us needed a lot of love.
Yeah, a lot of space as well. Too much. What did that period teach you, though, about yourself, about your craft, and what music means to you?
I think it brought me back to a sense of just understanding that my purpose I will fulfill. I think a lot of people during that period also lost their desires for their dreams and pursuing the things that they know they are sent and purposed here to do. And I needed to understand that I am resilient and I would rise again.
Yeah.
And I have in me more than I realize. Sometimes we don't get that about ourselves, that we have everything that we need, and we are capable. Yeah, so just a sense of gaining my power as a woman again was what was important for me in this period.
Let's talk about Lerato Laka and the cover. Are these your parents? Who are these people?
Yes. And I'm so excited that I was able to honor them, and they've been in marriage for over 42 years now. Yeah, and that's such an inspiration, and I feel like that is really the stories that you will go many years and you can look back and say, for everything that we have gone through, love really did see us through. Hence the title Lerato Laka. So they are my first loves.
Who did you work with on the album?
I worked with a Nigerian producer by the name of Goldsmith. It's such a lovely fusion of West African and Southern African sounds. For instance, this song Sogalami is high life in Nigeria. That's what they would title the genre. And here it reminded me of the likes of the late Huma Segela, the late Mama Miriam Makeba. And I really just wanted to make the kind of sounds that would remind us of, you know, the good old days when beautiful music was being made. Yes.
But you didn't move away from the classic Maleh that we know. How did you manage to do that? Keeping that, you know, that sound, that authentic Maleh that we know.
Yeah, I think I found that really it's in my voice. I never tried to limit myself just in terms of how I experience musical sounds, and I love different kinds of genres. So this is what you'll find with this album. It's very colorful, a little bit of R&B. I've never done R&B before necessarily, specifically. Some R&B here, some Afrobeat there. So it's been a lovely fusion of different sounds, but I think the authenticity is in my voice, and that's what really keeps it all sounding like the Maleh, you know.
The Chimsoro Maleh, Yes. What is the difference between that Maleh, though? The Chimsoro Maleh that we know and the Maleh that's sitting here today? I am more asserted in who I am. I'm very unapologetic now. I think, you know, as you grow, you become more in tune and in line with who you really are, and so the soulful element of me is still there. But I'm grown now. I say no quicker and easier. And I'm just having more fun as well with this experience of being an artist. It's such a precious gift, and I am taking back my power and really doing it independently. It's been very exciting to release the album independently in partnership with Sampra, and those are the things that make me feel like I am well on my way to my destiny. Let's talk about Leano tonight. I'm excited about that.
Yeah, it's technically officially my launch.
Yeah.
It's the very first performance with a full live band, where I will be presenting all of the beautiful new tracks on the Lerato Laka album. And Leano obviously is an amazing venue for just promoting artists and just that live music scene. So it's really lovely, the work that they've done, and I get to climb on that Leano stage today.
Yeah.
Please do get your tickets. There are very few left. I'm very excited that it's pretty much almost sold out.
Yeah.
So we'll have an amazing crowd tonight.
And the live band, I saw one of your performances on your Twitter feed as well.
Yes.
There's an evolution about you as well, and the music.
Yeah.
How are you exploring that side of your music, the live band, where it comes together nicely on stage?
I think, and I think I can speak for many artists, this 2-year period of not being able to do the performance is the most important and the most fulfilling part of the work, because that's where you connect with your audience. So I really now get on stage and I leave all of me there. Like, when you don't know what you have until it's gone, and we haven't had that opportunity in the last couple of years. So the band is incredible. We've been together for many years now, and they've been with me through the good and the bad. So we really rock. Yeah. If I can put it like that.
Yeah, so what time do you start tonight?
At 7 p.m. is a good time to arrive.
Yeah.
I think I perform a little bit after 7:30 is my performance time,
All right, so Leano Stage tonight. A few tickets left, right?
Very few, very few. We got the results from cricket yesterday, so I'm just encouraging and urging everybody who hasn't, don't say you'll get them at the door. You might not.
You might not.
Yeah.
Maleh, it's so good to see you. Thank you so much.
Thank you
so good to have you back on stage again. She's award-winning singer and songwriter, speaking to us about her latest album. It's titled Lerato Laka, and she's performing at Leano Stage tonight at 8 p.m. Only a few tickets left, as she said. So get your tickets and got to Braamfontein to the Leano Stage. If you don't know, that is the former Orbit. If you're wondering what Leano is, it's what used to be the Orbit at the moment.